Peace and blessings, family. It's your brother Hakeem X. In this video, I want to read to y'all the chapter called The Death Way by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad in a book called How to Live, Book 1. So it starts off and says, under the system of this world, the baby is born wrestling with life and death. And death wins this struggle and throws the majority of us into our eternal graves before we reach the age of 50. And the remainder before we reach the short age of 100 years, when we should live 500 to 1,000 years. And the weakest one should live at least 100 years. Why is our span of life so short? Because we try to follow and practice the way of the wicked, whose span of life was limited in the beginning of their time of 6,000 years. And due to their lack of essence of righteousness and of eternal life, they care not for a long span of life. They desire to shorten the span of life for the aboriginal people who have no beginning nor ending, and have done just that because we have not lived the way of their life. What we were and what we are given to eat and drink has shortened our life. The way we live, that short term of life from 12 to 30 years, is but a fleeting moment of the time we should live. The earth is an old earth, and the life that is in it is our life also. It produces us and it takes us back as dead material to fertilize the life germ that is yet to be made into man. We should live far longer than we have, as long as we see where we came from, and that the material that made up our bodies is still alive. But what has happened to us? We were fed with death at the very beginning, the wrong food and drink given to us when we were babies by our wicked enemies. Until today, we think that it is a mistake to contemplate living 100 or more years, not to think of 1,000 years. We think that is impossible. But it is no more impossible for us today to live 800 or 900 years than it was for Methuselah, who lived 969 years, each year carrying 12 months like the ones we have today. The Holy Quran teaches us that a year with Allah has always been 12 months, and the civilizations of Earth must count their years according to the time it takes the Earth to rotate around the sun and get itself into position. That the astronomers teach us will give us a more correct way of counting the time. We and our sons and daughters are fed on poisonous foods, milk, and water from the start of life. This way of eating like the beast soon robs us of life, and we go away within a few years. The baby eats poisonous animals, fowls, and vegetables and drinks milk that is not his milk. It belongs to the cow's baby, goat's baby, horse baby. Here is the child is reared on animals and cattle's food. This is why we have such a great percentage of delinquency among the minors. The child is not fed from his mother's breast. She is too proud of her form. Therefore, she lets the cow and other animals nurse her newborn baby. And the baby cannot have too much love for his mother. It loves the bottle that its food is in, food that his mother robbed from the cow's baby to feed her own baby. When the baby reaches the age of 10, and if it is a male, most of them begin to indulge in drinking alcoholic beverages and use tobacco in one form or another. Alcohol and tobacco, with their poisonous effect upon the male, cut his life down as far as his reproductive organs are concerned. He is unable to produce his own kind, and nowadays, with dope added to all of the above-mentioned poisonous foods and drinks, we could easily say with truth that the people are committing suicide. In a few years, they lose their sexual desires. Tobacco and whiskey will most certainly destroy it. The flesh of swine and alcoholic drinks will give a false impression of feeling to the victim, that you are strong and able to finish the course, but you can't depend on it. Soon one finds himself needing strength again and again. Not to think of how venereal diseases destroy those who indulge in the extremes of life. Let us eat to live, and as Allah, God, has taught us. That is it for the chapter called The Death Way. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.